It was none other than Shamina's brother Salman who was the mastermind behind the kidnap of Rathiba Nisar. But why did he do so? What happened to Rathiba then? Let's find out.
Salman was further subjected to intense interrogation, during which he revealed and confessed that he was the mastermind behind the kidnap and extortion plan. When the cops questioned him as to where Rathiba was, Salman told the cops that he had kept her hostage at his residence. He also told the cops that it was his wife, Shabrina, who kidnapped Rathiba from her school. The cops then took Salman to his residence. Shabrina did not know about her hubby's arrest, and when she came to know that the cops had arrived at her doorstep, she refused to open the door. The cops somehow gained entry into the house and learned that Shabrina was hiding inside the kitchen with the doors locked. Salman then told Shabrina to bring Rabita out from the room where she was locked up. But Shabrina refused to come out and in turn told Salman to bring her back. When the cops took Salman into the room and asked him where Rabita was, Salman told them that she was tied up under the bed. When the cops looked under the bed, they received the shock of their life. They finally found Rathiba Nisar, but dead. The team of cops was shocked out of their wits on witnessing Rathiba dead. All the efforts to save the life of a 7-year-old were spoiled by Salman and his wife Shabrina.
So, with this reason, they committed this offense, and when the relatives went to the school, they asked the teacher, who was eyewitness to this girl being taken by one burqa-clad woman. When teacher started describing the burqa-clad women's features, then they killed her at 3:30 only in the afternoon by smothering with the dupatta. So this is a very, very heinous offense, and the girl was more attached to this couple than the parents, and there were also, it is also told that this couple, accused couple, had no issues, and this girl was supposed to be adopted by them. So in spite of that, they have indulged in such a heinous act, condemnable act. But police have been able to detect the case within 10 hours. Unfortunately, before the police came to know about the incident in the evening, 5:45, by that the girl was already murdered. They could not save her.
They had already killed Rathiba Nisar and placed her body below the bed. Rathiba was strangulated and killed by none other than these two criminals, Salman and Shabrina. You may not believe us, but the truth is always hard to digest, isn't it? The only reason for the murder was money.
Very sad to know that a small child, only 7 years old, they have strangled her to death, and it's only for some money like 10 lakhs or 10,000, whatever he has asked for. What is this innocent child done for all these things? So I feel we need to give a very clear message that this man who has done it should be hanged for this what he has done. He should not be spared. The court should and the police should take a very stern action, and this fellow should be hanged. That gives a clear message to others to avoid not to do such things. And our police department has done an excellent job. I appreciate them. Within a very short period, they have caught the culprit and they have brought it. So here what I feel is, because our society, the way things are going, it's very sad to realize and know these things are happening. We should give harsh punishment which will avoid these people from doing such things.
Salman and Shabrina, who met each other years ago, fell in love and got married. While Salman went to work at a small-scale industry, Shabrina looked after the house. The couple had taken a lot of loans from private financiers and always led a lavish life. When they were unable to repay the loans, they resorted to kidnapping. For this, Salman hatched a master plan. His plan was to kidnap Rathiba and demand 10 lakh rupees as ransom from Syed Nisar. Syed Nisar is a businessman from Dubai, and hence Salman knew that Syed was the only man who could help him out to repay loans. Salman also knew that Syed loved his daughter more than anything else in the world. Hence, he decided to take advantage of the same and executed his plan of kidnap. Salman's wife Shabrina also joined her husband in his sin. According to the plan, on July 9th, Salman told his wife Shabrina to kidnap Rathiba from the school. Accordingly, Shabrina went to the school and kidnapped Rathiba. She then met Salman at Shivaji Nagar, where the duo purchased new clothes for Rathiba. Salman then took Rathiba to his residence and locked her up inside a room. He then took out his mobile phone and started sending SMSs to Rathiba's mother Shamina, demanding 10 lakh rupees as ransom. When Shamina approached the police, Salman was shattered and shocked.
12:45 p.m. One burqa-clad woman went to DPH school, second standard, and she claimed that she is auntie of one Rathiba Nisar, and she requested the lady teacher there to send Rathiba Nisar with her because her grandmother is sick. Believing that she is her aunt, the teacher sent this child along with that lady. Around 3:30 p.m., when the sister of Rathiba Sagar, who is also working in the same school, came to pick her sister, she came to know that some unknown woman has taken her sister. Around 3:30 p.m., Rathiba Nisar's mother started receiving threatening SMSs and also demanding ransom of 10 lakh rupees. Then they contacted their relatives. They came to police station around 5:45 p.m. They registered an FIR. We formed three different teams, and these teams relentlessly worked and cracked this case.
He feared that the cops would catch him red-handed then and there. Hence, on the same day, he returned home and killed Rathiba by strangling her to death. He also feared that Rathiba might reveal the truth if she remained alive, as she knew who the kidnappers were.
During the course of investigation, we came to know that one Salman, who is all along with the parents of the kidnapped child, he also came to the police station. He was acting as if he is helping the police in detecting the case. But our officers got suspicious about his movements and also his behavior. Then we started observing him and interrogating him. During the interrogation, it is revealed that Salman planned the kidnapping of this child a week back. He told his wife to go and pick the girl from the school. They took the girl to their hideout, that is in Bharati Nagar, their house. Before taking the girl there, they have disposed her uniform, her shoes, tiffin carrier, and her bag also.
Hence, he decided to put an end to all this and killed Rathiba. He then thought he could easily extort money from Rathiba's parents and get away with it. But alert cops suspected his behavior, took him into custody and grilled him only when he revealed the truth.
Around 3:30, when the girl's side, that is parents, came to know that girl is kidnapped, they revealed that the teacher is describing the features of the woman who has taken the girl. This made them little bit frightened. Then they also came to know that they were knowing that if the girl is released, she will come out and tell their identities. Therefore, they strangulated the girl, killed the girl, and the dead body was hidden in their bedroom under the cot. And this man started searching for the girl he started acting as if he is very worried, and he was all along with the parents. When we cracked the case, we interrogated him, we came to know that Salman and his wife, Shireen, is involved in the heinous crime. We have taken them, we have arrested them, and body is recovered, and the material which is involved in the crime is also recovered. We are asking for the police custody of these two accused.
Salman and Shabrina are now behind bars and have been remanded to judicial custody. Rathiba's parents are now devastated as they do not know how to lead their life further without Rathiba Nisar. Kiran and Deepak for News 9, Bengaluru.